All right, wonderful people of the internet. Here we go. We're going to be doing this live stream right now. Just a moment. Of course, this cat wants to say hello. What's up, Pookie? Say hello to the camera. Say hello to the camera. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to start this drawing in just a moment here. I have to get a couple pets in. Just a couple of pets in. Yo, yes, this is Pookie. Look at her raise her chin in confidence. Pookie. It's a shame you can't really like see her face because it's kind of just like blends in, but I promise you she is quite a beautiful cat. Isn't that right, Pookie? You no. You're not allowed to eat my paper. Gosh. I love dogs. Dogs are like more huggable. But cats are just like very entertaining. I mean, I guess dogs are entertaining too. But like cats are all very constantly annoying in a good way. What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Hmm? You're shedding all over my work. She could be entertained by her own hair floating in the air. So I'm going to throw in my headphones right now. Throw in some headphones right now. We're going to go right here. And let's do this. We're going to rotate this down right there. Hey, Kat, I think that sounds like the package.
If you've got questions, California can help every step of the way. Let's see. Enroll by January 23rd. Cover California.
Oh, did that come from outside, that sound?
With Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for your dream.
I have this vacation home.
That's like a getaway.
Yeah, but also an eco-friendly artist retreat. So you're expanding your business and our family. Can you only plan for that?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Ready to meet the dream team? You can with Wells Fargo.
Let's go. Alright, we're gonna start drawing now. Let me grab a couple supplies here. More than just a couple, we're gonna grab an entire handful of supplies. Let's see, is this everything? Pencil. Nope, not everything. Alright, here we go. Now we've got everything. Move this up a little bit. And can you believe each of these drawings takes like 3 hours? Just this one body part here takes like 3 hours. I can't believe it. But let's go. We're going to do another foot here. And you know what? Trying to see. You know what? I'm going to go actually do this second foot in the same exact area. And we're just going to make it happen. So what I want to do is go straight down, give a straight line here first. And this is the starting line here. And we're going to go like this.
I think just that I'm in like a completely creative place.
And we're actually going to make this behind our foot here.
In my relationship and really healthy, and that helps me to like create in a really free way.
Gaga's musical creativity and her love life are front and center in LAL, where she poses an all-white Alexander McQueen, complete with a mask and a black Dior bodysuit with a hooded coat. And she opens up more about her relationship with fiancé Michael Polanski during an Ask Me Anything Q&A.
What does a date night with Michael consist of? Snuggling with the dogs.
And then we're going to go around.
Talking about the day, and we usually like also sometimes invite his mom. 3-person date.
So hopefully this one doesn't take as long, but it could take quite a while. Let's move this over a bit. I need this to be like more set. Actually, you know what? I could just move. Instead of moving everything else, I could move. This way I feel the fullness of this frame. And let's go like this. We're going to bring this down first. You know, one thing that I happen to do that's always like creates issues is I don't do it the way it's supposed to be, which is, you know, I'm supposed to go exactly across, but everything I do is a little bit not exact. So ultimately I have to like pretty much interpret every length. I have to guess at every length. So this is going to end about right there. It's going to go straight across. And then this side is going to come down at an angle. But this needs to end like right here. And then we're going to bring this side down. And this side is also going to be right there. So this is going to be a little lower. And then bring this down. At an angle just a little lower than the other one. And then this one. And here we go. So just using this blue pen. I'm not an illustrator, but this is usually used for illustration purposes. Where you lay down your initial sketch and then you draw over it with a dark pencil. So I'm not an illustrator, but I really like this. I guess I am illustrating right now, technically. So there goes that theory. But that said, we're going to go ahead and let's see.
Cryotherapy is great for circulation. It keeps me in peak form.
That said, what you do is this blue pencil helps you to sketch your initial lines so that when you do go over it, it's actually, it's really hard to see. Like you can see there's some blue outline sketch on this piece right here if you look really close, but it's really not like that noticeable. So that's ultimately what the blue is for. Is that it's not as easily visible, therefore you can actually use it for the purpose of sketching the initial piece.
We are giving him morphine, but there is a DNR in place, so we will let nature take its course today. I'm so sorry. You know, delivering this kind of news is never easy. We have to remember that this is a sacred moment for these families. Sometimes it brings out the best in them. And then other times,
Well, I want an autopsy.
Jesus, one of these times.
His home nurse was waiting.
You don't trust the woman that I
She did something, man.
you guys could
All right, so we're gonna curve that out. And let's go like this.
Here we go. Bringing up the treehouse again. How many minutes did that take?
you guys some privacy.
I could also go. I have been waiting. Waiting for you to bring up the treehouse.
This is why you've got to have a plan. They don't have a plan, and now they're arguing about where to put the poor guy. Well, no one's going to be fussing.
Just bringing that down.
Because I review and update my end-of-life plans monthly. I'm ready to die at a moment's notice.
I just want to be cremated and then have my ashes mixed with glitter and blown out of an air cannon at a club in Vegas. Monster, not off.
And there we go. So building up this blue line, and over time we'll eventually, the idea is that we get better and better and better. Every single time that we make these lines is we get better and better and better, right? That's how we do it. Just get better and better. You can't get worse. You can only get better. That's not true, but it's the thinking that counts that makes it so. So this is going to be slightly higher than right here.
I'm going to be around when we do. Although my chronological age is 38, my bio age is 21. Now that's the result of a dedicated wellness routine, 53 supplements a day, daily meditation rituals, and constant genetic screening. Is it a lot of work? But the reward is a little something called
And honestly, this line might be, you know what, that's all right. This line's good. And we're going to bring this down.
his final moments.
It's better than the fox news you keep on. Yeah, you want to be informed.
Let's go around right here.
You're going to stay with them and watch the time of death.
It's just I've never actually seen someone die before.
Let me fill you in on how it works. When they're dead, look at the clock.
No, I just mean that moment. You know, seeing the light.
Serena, can you watch your time of death?
Let's sketch out some of this area here. Why did I decide to paint it or draw it underneath this? It's just a personal choice. I was going to draw it on a nice clean sheet of paper, but then I decided, you know what? Let me play with paper that's already been drawn on. Let me play on top of this and see what happens. So this is going to start basically right above here. So constantly looking for reference points. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for reference points of where things begin and end.
You know, my boyfriend Anderson was my executor, but then we got in a fight and I had to get rid of him.
Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, I'd be happy to do it.
Yes. Slay, Mama. I'm gonna go update these pages.
Oh, gentle fool.
What?
I was the executor of my grandmother's estate. It was a huge headache, and she was nowhere near as crazy as Joyce.
Oh, come on, she's not crazy. She's just quirky.
And I also have a straight line as a reference point down here. So let's see, we're going to go bring this down at an angle, down to just above there.
With 2 pairs of shoulder pads on underneath, to protect power. Even then,
So the thinking is that even if I don't perfectly, match everything up, I don't use a grid or anything. Traditionally, this is done with a grid. Usually you can train this doing a grid. But I don't feel like doing that. I don't like to use a grid. I like to really train my eyes and, constantly look at proportion. But all I'm doing is I am constantly seeking a proportional element. We're constantly seeking like the proportions. This almost looks like a horse's foot, but anyways, constantly just looking for proportions, where things end. You know, like I see this line should technically end a little higher. This line should end a little bit higher, but it's all good. We're gonna just make it work. So let's go like this. We're gonna bring this foot down, and then we're gonna go up with this.
You're taking his ring off?
Yes. Martin, his hands are swollen.
Okay, I can hold it. Give it to me. I have it. Give it here. How about some food?
Not eating, really. Raised tempers back home, we call it getting hungry, man.
Why do you do that?
Oh, you love that. Tell everyone I was eating a turkey wrap off that time.
That's not what she's saying, Martin.
And here we go. So this is gonna be at an angle right there. And then let's bring this across here.
French yogurt,
Something tells me this can actually teach you how to draw a horse's foot. Because this is pretty much looking like a horse's foot right now.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I added you to our family's text threads. Familiar.
And let's go, bam.
You're a really chatty group. You'll bring along. You should come to my lake condo this weekend. Catalog my assets. I'll call a few cousins, have them drive up to meet us on Saturday. Saturday's not
Hey
great.
guys, you planning a little girls trip?
No, we're not.
Yeah, because your condo is kind of far. You may want to make a weekend out of it. But Alex, you hate being home on the weekends anyway. So
And let's see, so
Idea.
actually, you know what? This one might want to go a little bit further out.
Most of us are lactose intolerant.
And then let's go. And by the way, this is not a creative activity at all. This is pretty much just exercise, drawing, training, drawing, exercise. There's no creativity here. All I'm doing is just copying. That's it, just copying. And why do I stream having no creativity? Why would I stream something such as drawing when I'm not being anywhere near creative? Because it's about building a community, right? Having a community here. Community of artists who...
oh God, I'm trembling. Excuse me, no, I can't. This is not a good time. I need a second.
A community of artists, right?
I'll log you out. There's my paperwork, princess. No, queen. Yeah, it's my queen.
And here we go. So we're gonna go like this for our last toe.
There was construction on the interstate. Hey,
Hi, nice to meet you. You don't have to be polite. He's just a notary. Okay, so are we ready to make this thing official?
Yeah, I have been wondering are you sure that I'm the right person to handle your estate?
What? Why? You don't want to do it or something?
No, I want, of course I want to. Joy, it's just,
Ron wants to do it. Ron? Yeah. He was pretty upset when he found out that you asked me and not him.
it's just because you guys go way back, you know, he kept saying, like, how well you know each other from residency all those years ago.
He talks about that.
Yeah, he said that you had these...
And here we go.
Scrubs, right? It's like, wow, she's powerful. That's what I was going for.
And let's grab this toe right up around here.
Flaunting our fun, ham-filled lake condo right in front of him. I can't believe this. Okay, thank you for telling me this. I will have a chat with him right away.
And there we have it. So we've pretty much got the initial sketch down. Let's get this.
do you need anything notarized?
Let's get this
Custody agreements?
thing. So we're gonna go just past the toe here.
Well, if you change your mind, I have my stamp.
Still at it. It's like, why start a family if that's what everyone ends up with?
I still want kids, though. If you're with the right person, you can make the family you want. That's what I'm looking for.
I mean, it's cute.
We're gonna go down.
So do I. As well.
Just estimating what I see. I'm not matching perfectly from side to side. I'm literally just estimating.
No, I'm not.
Just estimating. Just estimating here. So we're probably going to go right under the foot, right about here. And get a little bit under the foot here.
And I are making progress. If you asked me this morning, I would have told you I was about a third of the way up this hill, but turns out
And then let's bring another. Let's go right here. We need to get this right.
And in that pit, I'm gay.
The doctor will be here in a minute.
Did someone have a little chitty chat with Joyce?
And then here we go.
Joyce and I talk about a lot of things, you know, because
Across. And this is going to sound, some people won't agree with this, but I pretty much think everyone can pretty much attempt this. Pretty much anyone can do this. But here we go. We're going to go up here. And we're going to go just below. You know, so what I'm constantly doing, I'm estimating, I'm looking, but I'm not necessarily, you know, right now I'm obviously using my pencil to measure to just figure out where this ends. But usually my eyes are just constantly looking for that location. So not necessarily, that might be a little far. I'm going to bring that in just a little bit. So you know what? Right here might be good.
You've got to see this.
One of 5 immersive worlds in epic universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
And then here we go.
Get it before he wakes up. Get it in as fast as an hour with express delivery.
Drawing these lines out. Gonna bring this down, but a little bit smaller in height.
it's them.
Hi. Oh, you are.
And then here we go.
Ultrasoft is not only luxuriously soft and fresh, it brings life into your laundry.
And the Euclidean space. What is a Euclidean space? I can't tell if you're... Sometimes I can't tell if you're serious or whether you are not serious. Oh, me too. Alright. Let's pull up a pencil here. And we're going to use our good old STAEDTLER lead holder. This is a Mars Technico. And I think this is a 4B. I'm not positive. But I know I have 4B lead. And what's great about these lead holders is you just let the lead come out. And it's a thick piece of lead, so it rarely... you have to like really be bad with the pen to break it. Or you have to be really stiff with the pen to break it. Really harsh. Which means, you know, if you're being really harsh with your pen, then, you know, if it's constantly breaking, it's probably your pen holding technique. It's probably a little too stiff the way you're holding your pencil if it's breaking like this. So, so yeah, just be aware that it's great. This lead doesn't break too easily. You really just, yeah, you really have to like be really rough with your pen in order to you got to be really hard with really rough with this, really hard with this in order to break it. And even like if you do have to get really close, you can pretty much like tighten it up right there. Get it really close and then do what you got to do. But here we go. I want to find a pen that I could sharpen. I'm going to sharpen this pen right here. Pencil. Gonna get a nice sharp pen going. And let's just go. Oh yeah, we can actually move on from here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find a
And how's cremation gonna work anyway? You get half his ashes and then I get half his ashes?
You know what, Mark? It's controversial, but I think we should keep our father in one urn. Maybe you guys can hash this out later.
So part of what I'm trying to teach myself to do is just be a little bit more like tight with my
We're not gonna calm down. We're grieving, so maybe you can just mind your own business. Don't snap at her.
with my shading lines.
But everybody in this hospital is dealing with something, so freaking out on the people that are trying to help you is not useful. And this may surprise you, but lunch was $85. And I took Peter at the register 20%, and I'm not including that because I am a nice guy.
Thanks. Peter doesn't need the rest, so you don't have to.
He was looking right at me when I was tapping the screen.
Let's lend this. What are you, the iced tea place?
You know, just let him have it, hon. Okay, then he'll shut up. Please, come on, honey. Oh, Matt.
Okay? My lip.
And then we're gonna bring this down.
Yeah, she was like a dog with a bone.
What's so funny, you guys?
I'm not
And let's bring this down here.
After got sick and Alex set up his meal train.
Yeah, that was rough. You thought you were going for it.
Yeah, I'm telling the story, Keith.
And we're just gonna bring lines down.
She had this Excel spreadsheet and everything. She was a real superhero.
The amazing Alex.
We're not workshopping this, Keith. She really could do anything she puts her mind to.
And just doing
Well, what's the funny part?
Well,
some cross hatching across this top part.
in charge of everything, and she really should be.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, but I was waiting for a bigger payoff. But yeah, that is funny. Funny.
Hey, remember when Epic came back?
can't get the number out of my head. 16%, 16%, 16%.
16%.
And here we go as we go all the way across here. Bam.
First, you're fine. You're gonna be on the same schedule as the rest of us.
Just think of all I've done in my first 38 years.
And here we go. So here's a couple of details I gotta work on. I want to start with this shadow here. We're gonna go with
You should definitely not have children. Hey, what you doing, friends? Huh? Heard my name. Let's keep my name out your mouth.
Alex Ron was just singing your praises, totally unprompted. Oh, she's organized. She's capable. How sweet is that?
That is so Ron. You know, such a great guy. I would have someone in my life like that. You know, anybody to rest up.
and then this is gonna come down as well.
I think. Is something going on with those two?
Oh, I missed the line here. There's a line that cuts across. Oh no, that's line's okay. Okay, that line's alright. So we're gonna come down, and this is gonna come down into one of the toes here.
You want to change your shirt?
And here we go. So we're just gonna shade this.
Where'd you get that? Well, from trampoline or something?
Oh, no, back home we were repairing the grain silo, and I got by a piece of scrap metal. That's this one. Oh, this is actually a horse we were breaking, and I got bucked off, so let's alerts.
When I first heard we were getting this from Montana, I was like, Montana? Then Matt showed up and I was like, Montana? Then now I'm sort of like, okay,
And just going to quickly just go into here with this pencil.
An executor.
And this is like a lighter value of our shadow that we're going to be working with.
6 hours, no contact, but those calls.
Whoa, where was she?
On the TableTop?
Wow. 6 hours on a 5. You know, right?
So here we go. Let's see. This one feels like it could go a little bit further.
Although, who knows? Whenever I visit.
Hey, well, Alex, you're acting really weird. What's going on?
No. Okay, what is up with
And let's see. So, let's see if I could use a white pencil here.
We've been getting really close lately, and I don't know. I'm dying.
And we actually can draw this part out a bit further.
Well, sweetie, I don't want you to have to feel all that grief now, so why don't we just let Ron do it, okay?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's probably for the best.
Okay, well, we're gonna change that paperwork. Ron, why don't you swing by my office later? We'll talk responsibilities, executor fee, all that stuff, okay?
Wait, sorry, there's an executive fee?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's only $50,000, but I hope it provides some comfort when the time comes. But you don't have to worry about that now. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You guys are at it.
And then let's see what we could do in here.
The biggest rise in the history of television.
I earned my degree online at Southern.
Just make sure that I bring the shadow all the way down here.
And you can do it too from all over the country. We live in Massachusetts. I live in Texas.
I live in California. I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm from Florida. I'm from Virginia.
North Carolina, St. Louis, from Tennessee.
And I'm from Georgia. Regardless of where you live across the country. Everyone's great at SCHMIDT. Visit SCHMIDT.edu.
On jewelry, save 35% and shop all your favorite brands. For any taste, or any dime, at prices
We're gonna leave that, and then let's go grab a nice,
for low prices. There's jewelry.
grab a nice dark pencil here. Look at how much we've used our 6B already. The darkest lead that we have, the softest lead, I guess is the best way to put it. Passport's over here. And let's see, we're gonna go just across here. So let's make a bunch of cross lines.
For whatever you love, infinite worlds await.
Downy Light adds a subtle, fresh scent to your wash. It doesn't overwhelm, like
Campfire leather months overload.
because Downy Light.
Let's carve this pen area out before we get
You live as fast as an hour with express delivery.
Despite being on an antidepressant, I was still masking my depression symptoms.
My doctor said it could be because my antidepressant alone wasn't enough, so she recommended an add-on treatment. She recommended adding Rexulti.
When taken with an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to significantly reduce depression symptoms more than an antidepressant alone.
So with my antidepressant, Rexulti could provide a boost.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings. Or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions, report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be pregnant. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, disease,
Okay.
falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sickness may occur.
So we got our basic shape ready, and we're just gonna go in and keep crossing with this.
Hi, ladies. Know someone emotionally broken? The little women's circle. So, restore your inner balance. I'm sick about you. Hey, York, fire up, give me a beer. Now for next on NBC and Peacock. Please just tell Joyce I should be the executor.
Changing your tune just because there's a little money involved. Very tacky.
Come on, Ron. Cream is not nothing. Okay, and I've got 2 kids to send to college. And you know, the little one.
So is it really necessary to do every single one of these straight lines? I don't know. But I see it on the thing, and it's probably a remnant of the printing, but I am curious to see
All you have to say is, Ron, I learned my lesson.
how it affects the drawing, because I don't usually work with pencil.
So the logic is you two deserve the house because you gave him a couple of baths.
Have you ever had to gently wash your own father's genitals, Ron? Because it's significant.
He's going. So the house. The house is significant as well, Linda.
Listen, picture 96
Oh,
years. We need you here.
Wash him right now.
Quiet. It's happening.
So it seems to be creating like a whole different texture as I cross-hatch these. As I hatch these differently. Which I find interesting, but I don't know if it's for the best.
We love you, Dad. Sorry I didn't come by more. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Holland syndrome is just a word. Well, 2 words, technically. A phrase. I've been so focused on Bruce Schweitz 100 years from now, but what really matters is Bruce Schweitz right now. I'd rather live 100% with my
Going to here.
16% risk than with 16% of 100% of life. And that's only, what, 84%? What's that? Who's got a pen? Anyone?
Alex, I'm so pleased you accepted this position. And Ron, I'm so proud of you for stepping aside despite how much you wanted this. Mr. Notary, the documents, please.
Are you sure about this?
By committing your name to paper, you will become my most trusted friend and confidant.
Well, I'm honored. Joyce, what's here?
Hey now, I'm really gonna go through with this, JoJo.
You've left me no choice. Did he call you Dodo?
I am sorry that I didn't get you a +1 to my college reunion, but that does not mean that I'm not committed to you.
Well, what else could it mean?
And this is all just pretty much shadows, so let's just keep going.
Yeah, because they're all losers, Sandwich. They're not worth your time.
Oh, so this is...
All right, making some headway here.
Nope. No kidding.
None?
Nope. They suck. Scout, you comfy?
What'd you say?
Scout is comfy and likes being near you.
Where's he? Oh, he's a little baby. Scout's a little baby cat.
He's a little baby.
Let me see. Why is Amazon not delivering on time? That's horrible. Huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Amazon is not delivering on time. What's up, Amazon?
Cats. Who haven't eaten all of their food.
Let's see. Count. Orders.
Sneakers. Dishes in the sink.
They keep giving all this bull crap about why why they can't send it. Come on, Amazon. Usually you're reliable, but not for stuff when it's important. Alright, so I was just checking my Amazon order. It was supposed to come yesterday, but it's very critical because they're for kittens. And Amazon has fallen through despite paying for my Amazon Prime.
You paid. They're lame.
What's going on, Amazon? Jeff Bezos. I demand answers from Jeff Bezos.
You should have stuck with books. This is better.
Jeff Bezos, where are you? Why is my package not here yet? Can you imagine becoming that wealthy? Like as rich and successful as Jeff Bezos, and you still have to deal with like customer service? That would be annoying, huh? That would make it totally not worth it. But of course, he doesn't have to deal with customer service. Therefore, it is totally worth it to be that successful.
Will you put the food away? The leftovers? Please? Going to bed.
Okay, good night. Bye.
You will? Is that an agreement?
Alright, so back to this toe. We gotta form this toe again. Let's see. Let's see how we do this.
Never mind.
I'm gonna go bring this toe. And here we go. And we're gonna go, I guess we bring this down too. At this point, I'm just like working on my own coloring book. Although, you know, I could tell is looking pretty bad is the shading. The shading is very distracting because you can see where my lines are. So one thing I could try to do is attempt to fill in some of the white space here. But I think what would need to happen is that you need like a blending stump. I don't know. But let's just keep this going. Let's not allow some troubles to distract us from our goals here. And then we're gonna go into here. Hey, I'll be done soon. I think this will be faster.
Put the spaghetti
Faster than my other one. So let's grab a nice curve right here.
What's up, Fern? Fernie. Okay. Fern?
So this line should actually be much lighter, but that's okay. And here we go. Let's grab an eraser and just like reduce the depth, the thickness of this line, and allow it to pretty much just have like a more subtle influence on everything. Trying to see how I can allow this foot to just kind of like disappear.
In the rooms, we're gonna retreat.
And let's see, we're gonna bring this up here.
Burn.
And then let's bring in some of our lighter lines. And here we go. So curve this.
Here we go. Churro.
And then we're gonna go across here. Let's just do some nice shading right now.
Through the room. Give the keys.
And there we have that. Let's go. Let's go to the front of this. And this should pretty much go across. And then a little rectangle forms there.
Did you finish the matcha?
And this is gonna go up towards our toe here. And where to create these shadows. So I'm just copying. Copy, 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 copy. That's it. Nothing else to it. Oh, man.
Dropping things.
Hmm?
You're dropping things.
Yeah, I know. I dropped my entire pencil collection. And now the cats want to help me pick it up.
Of course. And move it somewhere else.
And then at some point I'm going to have to rearrange these. But let me find... I want a 2B here. 2B or not to be. To be or not to be means different things for an artist or a visual pencil artist than it does for an actor. And let's see, we're going to use this. I just want this toenail to be better than the last one. That's it. That's my only goal, is to make it better than the last one. So... And let's see how we can do this outline of a toe here. And there we go. I think we're getting somewhere with this toenail. And we're going to go around. One, two, and then 3. There we go. I think this toe is going to come out better than the last one. Let's keep working this through. This toe's definitely looking a little better. I can approve of this being a little bit better. let's see. And let's see. All right, that's good. We got this toe. I'm happy with this toe. We need to come around on this toe. And let's go around this toe right here. And let's find this area right here. I think this could pretty much be drawn all the way in. This can be drawn at this other knuckle right here. Let's make some decisions right now. Is that right? No. This piece is going to come right here. Let me finish this toe first, actually. We're going to go... And here we go, just slowly building up this texture here along the big toe. All right. Let's try to, oh yeah, let's do this other area right here. We're going to do that with a 2B pen. This is a 2B right here, so something a little lighter. You know, I need to add this little, I guess I don't necessarily need to add the line there, but I do need to add the line on the bottom. And then add a nice dark line right here. And then add a weak line over here. And honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, the goofy, the goofy way that I painted down or drew down the shadow here. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to make it work. But for now, let me make sure that I can, let me bring down, I want to bring down the rest of the shadow here. Got some confusion right here, but let's just keep drawing this. Let's just commit to this space right here. You know, make the decision so we can start to figure out exactly where, you know, some of these shadows are going to end. And, you know, wherever this area is right here, uh-oh. So first toe, second toe. Now let's find this. This area is going to mess me up quite a bit. Let's go around. And let's go with some and we need to erase this. Let's go right into here. Let's see how we're gonna navigate this part right here. Go bring this up. Still not quite right. I was really trying to avoid doing as much erasing as I have been, but it's all right. Let me see. How can we navigate this? This toe right here needs to be just a little bit brought in a bit more, and then brought up like a little rectangle. Give it some space right there. And let's see, this piece is right here. Curve that up and around. And then this piece is gonna come alright, let's see. Let's go with this. We're gonna start to shape out the area around the toe. This is gonna help a lot. We could probably improve the let's go like this. And then let's go, we're gonna bring this down and sketching out a little bit of the space here. Happens to be a little bit different than the rest.
Miss Bird. Hi. Ready to go to sleep? Food, water, your toy. Out the window. Good night. Yes, good night. Creatures, goodness me.
And then here we go, almost there, people. This section right here, you carve this down like that, carve that in, put that in, give a couple of deeper shadows in here, and a couple of deeper shadows in here. Give a couple of the shadows in here. Yo, Goat, what's up, dude? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, my chat was, my bad, dude. I'm finishing up. I'm trying to wrap up before I go to bed. You caught me at a unusual time. But, yeah, I had it on, sub only. I didn't realize. I thought sub only meant, like, follower chat. I thought sub only was follower chat, and you know, maybe one day I will make it sub only, but for now that's not what I'm doing. I don't know. I just did that. That was an accident for my Twitch stream. As far as my Twitch stream goes, but it looks like you found me on YouTube, which is awesome. So let's do this. I think we're almost done here. Just a little bit further to go. Just a couple of little minor details that are going to help to tighten this up right here. This area right here. So let's see how we can tighten this piece up right here. Just go down and up. And then this should be just a subtle little curve right there. And here we go. So let's go like this. Bam, bam, bam. And I think this is it. We are done. Let's take a look at this from a actually one more bit here. I like the texture of the foot here. My foot has its own personality, this one. Maybe add a couple of some darker areas around as we go into here. I feel like I could make this shadow a little bit deeper, the angle a little bit sharper. And there we have it. I think we are we're done with foot number 2 of the day. And you know, if we compare for accuracy, let's just take a look. So we can instantly tell that the size is actually pretty close, even though I didn't like go exactly side to side. You can tell that this piece is probably a little bit bigger than this one. The foot overall is a little bit bigger, so you know, that's a little bit of an issue. Depending on how you view it, it could be a huge issue or it could be a minor issue, but I want to darken this space just to improve the curve of this toe a little better. And get the shade right down into there. And then this one, it needs to come if I commit to these darker shadows, I'm gonna have to do it for the whole thing. So I'm not gonna go too far into it, but let's see, we can go down into here a little bit.
Mookie, get down. She's climbing the walls. Hey.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and bring this shadow down a little bit further. You know what I can also do here? Just to push this a little bit further. This area right here. With a different shade. And there we have it. All right, we're gonna call this a night. Interestingly enough, this one the bigger one took 1 hour and 18 minutes. The smaller one took about 2 hours almost, an hour and 30 minutes. I will say I think the shading looks a little bit better on the smaller one. But overall, I'm seeing something here. I think I can actually bring this down a bit more. That shadow should pretty much only be like that. Maybe a little bit higher. Just above this other toe right now. And then we're going to bring this thing down here to the corner. And why does this look so much darker? I think that's because it is darker. All right, well, I am happy with this. Let's bring that out just a little bit further. And there we have it. Okay, now we're done. So, oh my gosh, this set of pencils comes apart so easily. Let's reorganize this. I think 4H is the highest one. I think 4B, 6B. This is the 6B. Just helps to organize them when you can, so you can easily get to the ones that you want. And then I think the order is like, let's see, 4H, 3H, 2H, and then hint, HF, HB. So 2H, H, H, HBHF. All right, wonderful. Wrapping that up. So here's a fun little recap. So we did these two. We did this one a little earlier today. So we have had a little warm up for how this was going to look. You know, honestly, this looks better on camera than it does in person. Because in person, when you get really close, you could really see like the marks. And they could be distracting because there's so many. But with that said, we're going to take a pause on this for the night. And everybody who is here, thanks, and have a good evening.